when you say rigidity of the mind, you mean
yeah,
we are restricting our movement in the mind first, isn't it? I can say, oh my God,
uh,
I can't move that way, and I'm not moving it. Is that the rigidity of the mind?
yeah, both ways. That rigidity of the mind is because you have pain and you are thinking that, okay, it is going to cause me this
Ah,
much of discomfort. It is better I keep it to myself and I don't move. Also, rigidity in the thoughts from psychological point of view, that will always tend to give a stiff and rigid body. You will not be able to move nicely. So if we consider the old terminology, that if we don't use it, you will lose it. As we evolved, we lost our tail because we never felt that it was needed. So as we are going in progression, we have all the gadgets around us that will, if we're sitting in a car, we can adjust the mirror so neck movement is not necessary. So whatever gadgets we are using, that is a benefit for us. But if we are not compensating for that by doing one full round of all the range of motion of our joints, gradually we will lose it. Okay, so how a person comes to know whether the person is going to have frozen shoulder? Simple tricks I think I can suggest that for a female, if she is not able to touch the other ear, or maybe the bra hook, if you're not able to put, that is the first sign a female will always tell. Yeah, from when did you have this pain? Since 6 months. When did you observe it? 6 months back, I felt it is getting very difficult for me to put the bra hook. So now what the adjustment we do? We change the bra that we are using. But we don't ask ourselves what is the reason till 1 week behind I was able to do, now I am not able to do. Okay.
so true.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So small points, we should see it that if I put my hand like this and if I'm able to move in and out, that means my shoulder range of motion for the rotation is complete. If I'm not able to do this movement without doing this or elevation over here, if I'm trying to do this and this, that means I'm compensating. Simple thing is, if
Sorry,
it
what did
is
you say? If I'm not able to move it?
from here without the trick movement of the shoulder,
Ah,
okay, this should be simple. We should be able to do it like this. Okay.
okay.
If it is
Hmm.
not possible, that means something is going wrong.
Hmm.
If it is not happening with right and if it is happening with left, what is the reason? We need to think, okay, what is the reason till day before yesterday I was able to do? If pain is the factor that is not allowing you to do or not do the movement, we have to deal with that first.
Hmm.
So whatever you do, take care of the pain first and see to it that gradually you go on increasing the movements so that you don't lie into a frozen shoulder. Okay.
Hmm. Got it. You are saying that if there is a pain, we automatically don't move. So
Yeah.
if we take care of the pain, manage the pain first, then we get into the movement easily. That's what you're saying.
Yes. Yes. If the body pH is not very good, okay, if it is going towards more acidic, you will always tend to have little stiffened muscles or rigid body that I was talking ahead before.
Hmm.
Okay. So a lot many things contribute when we are planning for exercise. But simple tips is every day, just I showed you this movement, this movement. Okay. This movement should be fine. We should be able to take our hands back. All these movements, if we are not able to do, that means we are progressing to frozen shoulder. So if a person is diagnosed to having a frozen shoulder, so what is the thing that he's or
Ma'am,
she
I
is
have one
supposed
doubt.
to do?
Ma'am, you
Yeah.
told now you have to maintain the pH value
Yes.
of the body. So is
Just
there any
hold
way
on
for
with your questions. You put it in the chat
thank
box.
you,
We'll
ma'am.
take the audience question at the end. Okay?
Okay.
Whoever is asking, just hold on with
Okay,
your
ma'am. Okay,
question
thank you.
and we
Please
will come
proceed.
back there. Okay? Yeah, you will get to ask yourself.
Okay. So, once we are diagnosed as I am having a right PA shoulder or the frozen shoulder, then pain management. Apart from that, we usually prescribe all the blood investigations. Like I said earlier, diabetes, thyroid, B12, vitamin D, because nowadays we apply a lot of sunscreen and that doesn't help us to absorb the vitamin D. So again, I'll come to the point, vitamin D is less, your body is going to be more stiffer. So again and again, I'm trying to tell, suppleness of the body is very more important. See, base of that, all the exercise plan is, we use it, the movement we do it, okay? Once we start using, we use by a movement. If we maintain this, then we go to a higher level as exercise. So first step is using the range of motion that you have. Now you have pain and you cannot use it. So start doing small movements where you will be able to move the joint. So basic exercises that I'll show you that you can do is simple pendular exercise is a form of exercise that everybody who is having diagnosed as frozen shoulder, they should be able to do it. Hold something heavy in your hand and just try to
You
do
need to move, Anushri, in a way that we can see you completely. Just take your time, move yourself
okay.
at the back.
Now this
Yeah.
is fine. You're
Yes,
able
this
to
is
see.
fine.
See,
Yes.
I am showing all the movements where you can take the things from the house. Even if you don't have a weight cuff, simple bottle is fine. Even a half kg packet of anything that you can just hold it. Okay. Hold it. So I'm keeping it by my side. Just I'm trying to do a smaller, slower movement. So initially when pain is there, simple movements are also difficult. So one can start with these movements. As the pain reduces, we can go ahead with holding with this hand and slowly taking it up and down. Okay. Sideways and down. See, these are very basic exercises I am trying to tell when movement is possible. Many a
Where there
times
is
it
pain. These
happens,
are for the one who have pain and
pain
they can
and
do this
still
basic
little movement is possible.
possible. Okay.
But when pain lessens, stiffness is going to increase. So if there is more stiffness, you will have to take a guided and supervised session from the therapist because she will understand what movement is not normal and what is normal. So what I have to stop and what I have to assist.
Correct.
Okay.
Mm.
And second important thing about frozen shoulder is you will tend to find lot many options. I can take an injection. I can do an manipulation under anesthesia. See, everything after this requires physiotherapy. So physiotherapy for 6 months. Yes, there is a no bypass for this. You have to do this. Patience is the baseline for curing your shoulder. Okay. Rest all things, even if you manipulate, you will have to take physiotherapy after that. So why go for an invasive thing first? Try whatever we can without being very invasive and see to it that you're getting your shoulder range.
Patients have to be patient.
Yeah.
Got it.
And patient, just because he's a patient, he doesn't have patience.
That is so true. They are the most impatient ones.
Yes.
I'm talking about myself. I don't know about others. Yeah.
So second thing I would suggest is majority of the time patient doesn't know how to sleep in the night because night pain is very bad. So take as many pillows you can around you. Turn to one side and support your support your shoulder on your pillow so that it is resting on that and then you won't have any pain. Maybe it is one side. Sidelines are always going to be painful. Because as I said, this rotation part of the shoulder, when we turn to one side, we tend to rotate our shoulder,
Yeah.
this side or this side.
Hmm.
So that rotation is the first thing that one loses when frozen shoulder sets in, and it is the last to come. First to go and last to come. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I cannot guide everything about the frozen shoulder, but definitely base is maintaining your maintaining your shoulder range of motion, seeing to it that you are at least twice a day moving your all joints in their full range once or twice.
Yeah.
So then joints becoming stiffer, the possibility is very less.
Can